What's up, Wonderland? And here we go again with episode 3. I'm your host, Bree.
And I'm your host, Jillian. And I can't believe it's already. We're on our 3rd session. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun, guys.
No kidding.
Welcome to Radiator Springs, gateway to Ornament Valley.
In this week's segment, let's get into some park perks, tips and tricks for a perfect Disney day. We've planned to cover must-know perks, practical tips, even some expert tricks to really maximize your time spent in the parks and, of course, staying on budget.
Yes, absolutely. We've gathered a ton of helpful content to help guide you through those essential tips and provide a complete tour of the My Disney Experience app. So by the end of this episode, you'll have everything you need to plan a seamless and magical Disney day.
All right, Jill. I know we're both seasoned planners, but you've got way more experience with the Disney app.
Yeah.
I know you practically live in it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So I'm happy to let you take the lead on most of this.
No, absolutely. And I know you have helpful tips and tricks, so always chime in whenever.
I've got a few things up my sleeve.
Okay, perfect.
Ain't never had a friend like me.
So first things first, before you go into the Disney parks or go on property, you need to create your budget. When it comes to Disney trips, we know things can get really expensive really fast.
Very fast, yeah.
Yeah. So for example, where do you plan to stay? Do you want to rent an Airbnb or do you want to stay at a hotel off Disney property? Or better yet, do you want to stay on property and be in that Disney bubble? It's important to know that Disney hotel prices fluctuate throughout the year, especially during the major holidays. Disney hotels have a wide variety of places to stay. Let's talk about, for example, here at Walt Disney World, Florida, we have a budget-friendly campgrounds, which is at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort. During a major holiday, for example, you can stay there at a basic campsite for about $134 a night, which sleeps up to 10 people. Or you can go all the way to the Premium Meadow campsite, and that fits a larger RV style, and that's for about $250 per night. That site also fits up to 10 people. So if you decide to go with a bigger group, splitting that cost can definitely help.
For families on a tighter budget, Disney offers several value resorts, including Disney's Pop Century Resort, Art of Animation Resort. You've got the All-Star Music, Sports, and Movies resorts. These resorts not only provide affordable accommodations, but they also feature incredible photo opportunities. Thanks to those larger-than-life statues of iconic Disney characters, it makes for a picture-perfect memory.
Absolutely. I think one of my favorite photo op spots there is going to be the Crush in the Finding Nemo area.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Art of Animation.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I don't think anybody's seen a larger Crush in their life before.
Yeah, that pool area at Art of Animation, it is really, really cute.
I recommend if you don't even stay on those properties, if you have little kiddos, that's a good time, thing to do for them. And explore, and go, and they'll enjoy it, and you'll have cute photo ops to look back on.
Yeah, for sure.
Disney even has moderate resorts, which is a little bit more expensive than those value resorts, but they're the middle ground, and they have a great atmosphere as well. Then on top of it all, you have those deluxe resorts, which can be your most expensive out of all of them. Disney has other hotels on property as well that aren't in any of these categories, but note that each resort has something special to offer. Each has a great atmosphere catered to each resort and plenty of different food options. We can get into more details in future episodes about which Disney hotel has and what their perks are. But for now, Bri, I kind of want to know what your favorite place to stay is at Walt Disney World.
Okay. So there's a handful of resorts at the top of my list, but I will say, the Animal Kingdom Lodge is at the very top.
Oh yeah.
This resort is designed to resemble African wildlife reserve, right? The architecture is inspired by African villages with those thatched roofs and rich wood accents everywhere. The landscaping and those open savannas surrounding the lodge gives you a close connection to nature.
Thing about a lion. Lions eat guys like us.
So the lodge is actually surrounded by 4 savannas where something like over 200 animals roam freely. It's real easy to see giraffes, zebras, antelopes, quite literally right from your balcony. So whenever I see, a Florida resident special for the Animal Kingdom Lodge, I try to grab that reservation real quick.
Oh, yeah.
How about you, your family? I'm sure you have a favorite place to stay.
We do. We've stayed at a lot of Disney property resorts, but our favorite to this day still, hands down, is Disney's Contemporary Resort.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a great pick.
Yeah, it's my favorite because first and foremost, where this resort sits, it overlooks Disney's Magic Kingdom. So at nighttime, you can view the fireworks from your resort, or depending on what room you book, your room balcony. And you have the music from Main Street that plays with the show. They stream it into your room so you can feel like you're a part of the show without having to be in a huge crowd on Main Street.
Okay, that's quite interesting. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's
I like that.
Yeah, they make you feel like you're part of it still without having to feel like you're missing
right
out.
in the comfort of your room.
Exactly.
I like it.
And of course, this iconic hotel has the monorail that goes through the main building. And I literally could just sit in the lobby and just enjoy that going by for a long time. It's really special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Contemporary Resort, it is one of those original Walt Disney World resorts and is famous for that A-frame design. The resort is unique in that the monorail runs directly through the building. Many people find this to be a magical touch.
In general, keep in mind too, when you go to book, there are even packages and deals you can grab, depending on the time of year, of course, where your tickets are included in your package. Tickets are a big part of your budget. You can find out more information on any of these resorts and tickets by visiting www.disneyworld.disney.go.com. Before you book, make sure you check your budget so you can plan your trip accordingly. The benefit of staying on property, no matter where you decide to stay, is that it definitely comes with perks.
Absolutely. One of those perks being that Disney Resort guests are able to get into the parks early. Disney has what they call early entry access. And so keep that in mind when you go to plan your park day. If you stay on property, you can get into the parks 30 minutes earlier than off-property resort guests. Throughout the year, select resorts also offer extended evening hours at no extra cost. This is huge.
Absolutely. We love personally taking advantage of either one of those, the early entry or extended evening, especially like those resort days where you're just like, I already walked 20,000 steps the day before. I would like to sleep in a little bit, but I know I can do extended evening hours.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't feel like you're shortcutting yourself.
No, you're not losing anything at all.
Yeah, absolutely. And another perk for guests that are staying on property in the year 2025 is that with every Walt Disney World Resort stay, each guest, check this out, can go to one of Walt Disney World's water parks on the resort check-in day for free. This will either be Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach. It just depends on what time of year, because only one of these water parks will be open at a time.
Yeah, I think that is an awesome perk Disney's offering for 2025. Both adults and kids can enjoy that free entry to a Disney water park. You don't hear the word free when it comes to Disney. So this is quite the generous offer.
Yeah, absolutely. Another perk that was recently announced for 2025 is the free dining plan. This comes with your vacation package that is booked between select weeks from the beginning of May and ending in August.
I did hear about that announcement. That was announced quite recently. I also wanted to mention before I forget, you can also book special tours and enchanting extras available within the parks and at select hotels. I haven't personally done this tour, but I've heard fantastic reviews about Behind the Seeds. The Behind the Seeds tour at Disney's Epcot offers fascinating behind-the-scenes look at the innovative greenhouses, the sustainable agricultural techniques, right there in Living with the Land attraction. Some friends of mine have experienced Disney's Keys to the Kingdom tour, and that comes highly recommended as well. Some enchanting extras I have done, the carriage ride at Port Orleans Riverside. That one's really fun. That one's special. We've done that a few times. We've also built our own lightsaber inside Savvy's workshop at Hollywood Studios. The kids have also been to Harmony Barbershop a few times. My daughter experienced the Bippity Boppity Boutique, which is just absolutely adorable. Mm-hmm. The aerofoil balloon there in Disney Springs is such a cool extra. That one is much less expensive than a park tour. And so some of these experiences I have reviewed already and shared on the Wonderland Way playlists. So we'll link those reviews down below. Now, for a full list of enchanting extras, you can visit the official Disney website as well.
Yes, those are some great ideas. And I don't have kids, but I had the privilege, thanks to my sister-in-law. She had a appointment booked with the Bippity Boppity Boutique for her daughter, my niece.
Right.
And she invited me to go, and I was so happy I got to go, because not only seeing my niece's reaction to her being turned into a beautiful princess, but like seeing the kids all around too. Like, I kid you not, one of my favorite memories, it's not even of my niece by itself, but like there was this little girl, she got to see herself at the end and she started crying, and the mom's like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "I look so beautiful." It's all like, to me, it's just so sweet, because it's a memory that adults can share with the kids, and the kids will remember it and the adults will remember it too.
Absolutely. Disney's really good about, making these special memories for our children. I love that story. That's so sweet.
With all this planning that we're talking about, this also reminds me of the biggest thing that everyone needs to do before they hit up the parks. This also can be where things get a little complicated, but don't fret, guys. We are here to help.
Everything is awful and my legs don't work.
Yes, the app. If you're new to it, it can be a little tricky. However, we will try to smooth over any confusion you may have while we break down that interface. We've talked about it briefly in a previous episode, but we will get into more depth today. So go ahead and get the free to download My Disney Experience app. This is going to be a must-have for your trip. So let us start with getting into the app for resort assistance. And Jill, you want to give us the lowdown there?
Sure, absolutely. You could do this on the website, but this is how you're going to be able to do it through the My Disney Experience app.
Mm-hmm.
First, once you have it downloaded, make sure you open the app and log into your account. You're going to find your hotels by tapping the menu button, which is going to be those 3 lines, and select places to stay. You're going to search your travel dates, party size, preferences to view available Disney Resort hotels. And after all that's said and done, you're going to choose your hotel, review your room options, and complete the booking with payment details. What's good to know is that when you go to book your hotel, say, you don't have to pay that huge price tag up front. All you have to do is put $200 down to secure your reservation, and you can make payments all the way up until a month before your planned Disney trip.
Yeah, that's helpful.
It is. I think it's really huge. And so all in all, your reservation will appear under My Plans in the My Disney Experience app. It does take about 24 hours to show up. If it does not appear, make sure you call the help desk at Disney and they will help you out to get it underneath that category in your My Disney Experience app. Note though, booking early is highly, highly recommended, especially during those busy seasons for those popular resorts.
Right. But the perks, right? The My Disney Experience app offers plenty of perks for your resort stay. Mm-hmm. One standout feature is the ability to unlock your room using just your phone. So if you lose your Magic Band, misplace your room key, simply leave it behind somewhere, no need to worry. Jill, seriously, tell me, have you ever pulled off your Magic Band almost simultaneously while taking off a Loungefly backpack? Happens all the time, okay?
Yeah, it's a little annoying for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And my kids, we've lost more than a few Magic Bands over the years. But guess what? There's an easy fix for that.
Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Meets the Mouse. I'm excited to share the Lingio Magic Band Protector, a simple yet brilliant little accessory. If you've ever had your Magic Band come loose from your wrist, then this is the perfect solution. Made from 100% hypoallergenic silicone, these protectors are safe, quick drying, and easy to use. Just slip it on after securing your band, and it stays firmly in place. That's it. Since using these, I no longer worry about my kids losing their bands, and it's been such a relief. For the price, they're an absolute lifesaver. The 8-pack I found includes a variety of colors that even glow, making them both practical and fun. Peek at these ratings. Seems like a solid item. And let me tell you, they are.
Yeah, something so small, but it's so convenient and simple.
Mm-hmm. Right, a true lifesaver.
Yeah.
Check out the Amazon link below to grab some Lingio Magic Band protectors for yourself and for your family.
Another perk, which can be used throughout the parks, but this is a huge plus for your resort stays, is the order ahead feature, which when you want to go order food from the fast casual dining, you can from your resort. When my husband and I recently stayed on Disney property, it was so nice because we can stay in the room a little bit longer, choose what time we want to pick up our order, and head to pick up the food when we were ready in the time frame that I've selected. The castmates will confirm the order with you, and you can head back to your room or wherever you want to eat it on Disney property and enjoy.
I wanted to briefly list a few more perks. To be honest, Disney's full of saving incentives, but here's just a few more common ones. Annual pass holders receive discounts on merch, dining, resort stays, and you even get free parking at the parks. For all the details of the annual pass, Disney's official website lays it all out. For our native Floridians, they have access to Florida resident specials, which run periodically throughout the year. And typically these apply to park tickets and resort stays. Other discount opportunities include your military discounts, AAA member discounts, Disney Vacation Club, and there's just a few others there.
Yeah, those are some amazing perks.
Mm-hmm.
And this process holds true when we are making dining reservations with the My Disney Experience app. And I'm going to walk you through how that works as well. So similarly, you're going to open the app and log into your account. You're going to find dining by tapping that menu bar again, which is those 3 lines, and select reserve dining. After that, you're going to research by entering your date, time, party size, and preferences to find available restaurants. After all is said and done, you're going to choose your restaurant and time, provide those guest details, and confirm. Your reservation will appear under My Plans. It should not take more than an hour for it to appear. If it does, make sure you call the help desk and they will definitely make sure it appears in your app.
Yeah, it's good to know that, reservations can be made 60 days in advance, or reservations open for 60 plus 10 days for Disney Resort guests. So book those popular spots early.
Absolutely.
The major key here is to have solid dates, right? Just like any vacation. Know well in advance what dates you'll be on Disney property. In order to be able to plan in advance all the things like your hotel reservation, dining reservations, the minivan service, and Enchanting Extras, you might want to book.
Absolutely. Have you actually tried one of those minivan services?
Truthfully, no, I have not. We've just never ran into the instance, when we needed it.
Sure.
But I mean, those vans, you can spot them everywhere. They're all over the place, and they're oh so cute.
Yeah, they really are. It's hard to miss them.
Mm-hmm.
To our new passengers, we welcome you aboard our Highway in the Sky.
Even though the minivan service is a paid service available through Lyft, Disney does provide complimentary transportation a few ways. The Disney monorail system at Walt Disney World connects key locations via 3 loops. The Resort Loop, it stops at the Transportation and Ticket Center, TTC, Magic Kingdom Park, the Polynesian, Grand Floridian, and the Contemporary Resort. The Epcot Loop, it connects the TTC to Epcot. The Express Loop, it's the direct service between the TTC and Magic Kingdom. It's a fast, scenic, and iconic part of any Disney experience, and it's famous for its announcement dialogue.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon. Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you. Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
To those guests who've just joined us, welcome. Our next stop is the Magic Kingdom. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey and stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no smoking, please. There's so much in life worth celebrating, and this year, Walt Disney World is making it possible to give your special moments the magic touch they deserve. We hope you've had a wonderful time and return home safely. If you are exiting, please hold on to the handrails and stand clear of the doors until the monorail stops completely and the doors open.
Bus transportation. Let's take a moment to celebrate those unsung heroes of the Disney magic, the free buses that keep us rolling in style. Guests staying at Walt Disney World resorts can enjoy complimentary bus services to all 4 theme parks, Disney Resort hotels, and the Disney Springs area. A few other worthy mentions: the water transportation. Guests staying at Disney Resort hotels, only select few, can enjoy free transportation via boat to Magic Kingdom, Disney Springs, Epcot, and other destinations across Walt Disney World Resort. Disney Skyliner transportation. soar through the sky on the modern gondola system, seamlessly connecting Disney's Hollywood studios and Epcot to these Disney Resort hotels, Pop Century, Art of Animation, Caribbean Beach, and the Riviera Resort. Again, zero charge for any of these services. The My Disney Experience app might feel a bit overwhelming to use at first. That's okay. Just remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think.
Already says Winnie the Pooh.
Jill, I know you provide even more helpful tips and advice for planning the Disney parks. And so I do encourage each of you to hop on over to follow Jill at A Jillion Ways on Instagram.
Yeah, on that Instagram platform, A Jillion Ways, I've received a few questions from our podcast listeners even, asking for an update on what we talked about briefly before, the Pay It Forward initiative. We're so excited to announce that those segments will officially be kicking off.
Yep, that's right. Here's what Jill and I are aiming for. We would like to see this podcast reach 2,000 subscribers. And then to celebrate that milestone, we'll be launching a contest to better connect with all of you, our amazing community, and of course, as a way of giving back and saying thank you.
Absolutely. We're really close, guys, to reaching that growth. We're less than 100 more subscribers.
Oh my gosh, right.
What's up, Wonderland? And right here on Wonderland Way, we have something important to announce. Guess what? We've been teasing about it for a while, but it's finally here. The Pay It Forward initiative. We're so excited for this project.
All those contest details will be shared very, very soon.
Yeah. And with that update shared, our third episode has neared the end.
With all great things, including a great Disney vacation, there's always that inevitable ending.
You're my Ohana Stitch.
But in the next episode, we will break down how to make the most of multi-pass and single pass Lightning Lane purchases and bookings. Plus, we'll highlight some of those enchanting extras available in the parks, a few of which come highly, highly recommended.
And finally say, welcome to the workshop.
Thank you all again so much for tuning in and following along. I really do hope you find something enjoyable or even helpful in each episode. To make sure you don't miss a thing, subscribe to Wonderland Way for exciting updates and Disney Park insights. And guess what, guys? It's free to do. Just hit the subscribe button.
You don't need to join the dark side. Oh my gosh.
I love it. I mean, if you want to join the dark side.
Yourself to the dark side.
Darth Vader meet and greet.
Oh,
in a future episode, we'll do that together.
Uh-huh. I love it. Now, come join the Wonderland Way side. Yep.
Absolutely.
And we will catch you all next time right here on What's Up Wonderland. Oh, that was fun.